All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Lucy. 76.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 11B. It's all right.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Lucy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
11B.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Hey, spread left. Hey, 54 Ricky.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Lucy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go with a big back, Yeldon. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. To return, here's Michael Campanaro. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. They go play action. Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Dion Lewis, the first carry for the ex-Patriot. And he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And now out come the Jags. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now a handoff looking right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Here we go, here we go. Omaha. Lucy.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you had.
This is Lewis, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. 1st and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They went full the wall and really finished off the play.
And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher. Guys trying to get to the football.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
11. Lucy.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Move.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Going up top. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Mariota to throw it. They got his man complete. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Flushed out right. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Avery Jones coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down. That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They still need 6 yards here on third down after the penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. To return it is Corey Grant. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. Keeps himself upright. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mariota now to throw on first down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down, Mariota. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
To throw Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football. 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Going underneath for Lewis. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Mariota now on second down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Malik Jackson able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Third and long here for Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever they will.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Smith catches left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, here's Henry. Runs over it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mariota. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st down, Bortles. Safarian Jenkins has it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
11B.
Bortles now on 1st down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And that is incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the 2nd drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Back now in Jacksonville. Play fake. Mariota. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the others. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Derek Morgan in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Over the middle, held in by Sharp. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27. Bortles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Hank.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Here we go. Hank.
And Bortles going to sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Now Campanaro. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again, it's Lewis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
His throw incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock the Albert away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Derrick Henry, he needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Mariota to sneak it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. A first down carry for Henry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Mariota on the delay to Henry. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Henry. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're getting up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one.
And that's caught inside the 35. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And Lambo, he missed it. He missed it left. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance. But it's just not meant to be.
Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.